before. I reported this before Falton Mnangagwa, who was the director of the Central Intelligence Organization, was fired. I said that it was scheduled to be carried out before December. It was then rescheduled to the beginning of the year, and it was finally done, especially after Mnangagwa's aim to implicate retired General Chiwenga to criminality foiled. But according to this publication, that is Newshawks, it is indicated that Mnangagwa looks set to fire retired General Chiwenga as well as ministers opposed to Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3 of 2026. And when we talk of ministers, one of the ministers that comes obviously into my head is none other than the Minister of Sports, that is retired Lieutenant General I mean, the friend, his name is what? Sanyato, yes, his name is Sanyato. His name was just going off my head. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So, according to the Newshawks, this is how the story has been penned. It says in its publication on X, after recently removing the Central Intelligence Organization CIO Director General Falton Mnangagwa and the Zimbabwe Human Rights Commission Chairperson Jessima Jome, who is related to the First Lady Auxilia Mnangagwa, for not supporting his 2030 agenda to extend his rule by 2 years and in the process introduce a raft of political, electoral and governance changes. President Emmerson Mnangagwa is ready to fire ministers and vice presidents who contradict official policy and positions in public on the on the issue. The Newshawks has been told by a close ally of the president. So this is coming from a very close ally to Emmerson Mnangagwa, revealing this information to Newshawks, and I strongly believe Newshawks is almost credible on what it actually reports on regarding ZANU-PF succession. So according to this report is that Mnangagwa is now ready to fire Chiwenga as well as the ministers who are opposed to his 2030 agenda. I think also this the announcement by this publication or the publication of this story comes after also the director, the Attorney General rather of Zimbabwe, to the surprise of many, because the Attorney General is not supposed to mingle in political issues. Later on, to participate also in the crafting of an illegal constitutional amendment bill number 3. As I have said, I think this month, in fact this year, will mark a turning point in the history of Zimbabwe. It's either Zimbabwe proceed for the West, but also even if it proceeds for the West, Emmerson Mnangagwa will not have a peaceful time. I can guarantee you. We will be up in arms. We will continue in a manner we are doing things at the moment. So it's quite clear that Mnangagwa, from what the Attorney General said, is going to an extent of saying those who sit in cabinet meetings and then go outside to actually issue statements in contradiction with the actually resolutions that would have been carried by the cabinet. They are doing, their actions are unconstitutional, going to an extent of saying she is advising the president to work on a policy to make sure that the president is able to curtail or to stop such ministers as well as vice presidents who contradicts the government policy. It's a story that has been flighted on so many publications today, including also state media and also state affiliated online platforms. So in simple terms, Mnangagwa is giving I mean, you know, sometimes if you want to see that someone fears another person, they will always be sending people to write very, very funny statement, telling people they are ready now to do this. I mean, do you have to tell people that you are now ready to fire ministers as well as the vice presidents who are opposed to your nefarious 2030 agenda? I don't think so. If, I mean, really he was ready, he should execute it. Bring it on so that we see that you are ready. Don't tell people, don't send other people's children, and at the same time risking the lives of those people, because we always see the bootlickers of demagogues, always it ends in tears all the times for them. Look at those former G40 members who were supporting Robert Gabriel Mugabe. They were publicly humiliated by the military in 2017. From the look of things, we are close to what happened in 2017, but this time around, as I have always predicted, it would be worse than 2017, because we have got a very stubborn president who thinks he still possesses some power. That's why you will see him kicking football to show people that he still have got some kicking abilities and capabilities. So we may see actually two factions up against each other, and we know that Mnangagwa, if he fires retired General Chiwenga, that would be that would be crossing the last line of actually provocation. It will be the last red line, and we are bound to see immediate actually a response to that. It will happen. I think I've said that at this moment we are just waiting for what I call a trigger. The moment that will trigger everything to happen. Remember last time Chiwenga was coming from China, Robert Gabriel Mugabe wanted to arrest him. So for Chiwenga it was a matter of survival, and the coup was executed. You see, he prevented the arrest. He began to issue statements which were actually taken for granted, and after some weeks, Robert Gabriel Mugabe was stripped his presidency. As simple as that. And at the moment we are in that particular period, Mnangagwa is tempted to fire Chiwenga. He is tempted to fire some ministers. He has been already firing people. We don't know whether it was aligned to opposing his agenda. And now he is sending Attorney General. I mean, leakages are all over. He is prepared to undertake this mammoth task, in my view. Let's wait to see on whether he's going to do it. In fact, we know that it has always been in the horizon that Mnangagwa will take an initiative to fire Anselam Senyatwe, I think, and retired General Chiwenga. It has always been known, but the question is, when will he do it? We are told by his allies that he is ready. What makes him to be ready? That's the also mind-boggling questions. Is the other side also not ready? It is always not communicating, especially when it comes to its next course of action, which makes it to be more dangerous, and which makes it at the end there is a story which makes it to be actually more dangerous. So we'll wait to see, but that is what actually the faction or those who are supporting Emmerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, who are the close allies, have actually reported to the News Hawks online publication. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. To remember those who are Ndebele speakers, we have our sister channel called Mahlabe Zulu TV. Make sure that you are glued and you follow also that channel. We are also bringing updates there in Ndebele language and edited visuals. Thank you very much for watching us once again. Okangubu Mhlabane is signing off. Let me love and